Welcome everyone back to another video, and today my challenge and the whole video is to see if I can beat Pugnacia, hardcore Pugnacia, in 100 days. If anyone doesn't know, hardcore means if you die, that's it. I have to restart fully. So I had 100 days to see if I could build up, get started, and not die, and also beat the mod. Let's see how I do. So to start off with, I tamed a Jerboa. Got to do the usual stuff and tamed a Jerboa. Then went around looking for a base spot. On the way to find a base spot, I decided to tame a trike. This will be my thing for getting berries. So I can make trike darts and arrows and everything else you need to tame dinos. This was all on this first day. With it, settings doesn't make it take long before the trike is tamed up. Not too far later, we found an Enki. We decided to tame the Enki because it's good for collecting resources. We also found Jerboa Ross. We decided to tame that as a shoulder pet. Just wanted to mention now that we have the Christmas event on, because that's around the time. We were the latest event at the time I was doing this. Just so you know. We also have a Featherlight, so we have a flyer now to get around a lot easier. Love the giant Featherlight, it's one of my favourite tames in the mod. Not a little while later we set off a little base. We got a baby Featherlight, but we couldn't claim it because it was stuck under the floor. Thank you, Ark. Yeah, just amazing. There's a lot of crawling around, trying to work out how to get to it. I decided to break the foundation and everything on top of it just so I could get the baby. You can see it there. You see little baby? I had to break the foundation. I broke that foundation, see if I could get to it. Still couldn't get to it. So I gave up and decided to pick up the forges or destroy the foundation below the forges to claim the baby Featherlight. We just have an imprinted one now to get around a lot faster, which is nice. Now I have to rebuild the base. Oh, this is going to be fun. I decided to go on a little venture around the map to see if we could find some stuff. The main goal was a cephalic mammoth and some glacial wolves. I was just looking around. Eventually, after a long time of searching, mammoths and stuff, we found some primal creatures. That's what I was trying to say. And then, not long after, we found one of the mammoth we wanted. The reason we wanted the mammoth is because it turns wood into charcoal, which would be good for bullets and stuff if we need them. A little while later, we found one of the glacial direwolves, and knocked that out. Here's a bit more searching whilst we're out, see what we can find. And eventually find the male so we can breed the wolves, so you can see how long I was searching because I was excited once I found a male. So, knock that out. And tamed it up. Now we have a breeding pair of direwolves. There was two reasons why I wanted these wolves. One was so we could go down the cave, see if anything down there, and two, to do the bosses for Element. You'll see why later. A little while later, we went back to the mammoth to check out what we're doing. It was nearly tamed up. So we waited, and now we have the mammoth. Free charcoal. On the way back, we decided to stop in the volcano cave. Is it volcano? It's not even a volcano, what is it? It's the lava cave, I guess. And we got some loot from the supply drops, so there were lots of stuff in here. Amazing. Head back to base, and we decided to breed up the wolves to get an imprinted one. Claim the wolf and let it grow up, ready for imprint. Yeah, whilst we were busy, whilst we were waiting for everything to grow up and stuff, we decided to tame a pig. so we could get some crops going for some narco berries and other stuff. Which I didn't realise is that pigs have even bigger feces now. So I have too much inventory space. But at least we got lots of fertiliser now. Well, I took the wolves down to the abrasive cave and found absolutely nothing. So I decided to take the wolves into the cave to level them up and hopefully get an artifact. Wolves being stupid keep getting stuck. But the wolves do quite a bit of damage. As you see, 6,000 damage, which is super nice. After doing the cave and stuff, we took the wolves to the brew mother, see if they could to test them, see if they could take on the bosses. They didn't want to take them in if they wasn't going to be able to take it on. So the wolves being stupid decided to jump over the top of me and go flying into the cave. Once we all gathered up, we went after the brew mother. Let's let you see. Oh, just so the howl bust you as well, just so you know. Even with me being an idiot and accidentally jumping off the walls, we managed to destroy the brew mother. This gave me every confidence to go take on the bosses. We couldn't do that yet. I had to go back and get one of the artifacts because I completely forgot to get it whilst they were in the cave. So I took one of the best, strongest wolf I had. I went into the cave. This also to get some more levels and to get the artifact, so we could do the bosses. And the reason I want to do the bosses is so I can get a transmitter to help find better and strong all the tames and stuff. So it stays a while of trying to find everything, which would be very useful. Less plus transmitters, so it'd be very useful. Because I found another artifact as well, and just now. So everything prepared. We did the beta boss. This is going to be a long section for everyone, so there's a lot happens here, so I'm going to try and explain everything. So we've got 4 or 5 walls, can't remember the exact number. The light won't go in with us, thankfully. I was worried at the time, you can see me staring like, oh please don't go in with us. So we had the time to go in, and I was being nervous, as always. Not knowing if we were going to beat it or not, but I had every confidence in the walls. The lag as you teleport in. I jumped on my wolf. And we were waiting for the dragon. The problem with the wolves is they're so fast that they'll go flying over top of me, so I have to leave him there until the dragon comes and attacks me. One thing I was worried about in this is if anyone knows the game, the Manticore's stupid and gets stuck in the sky. So I worry about the Manticore not being able to attack, or we'll be able to kill the Manticore in time, which will completely ruin the run. But if you're those who don't know, if you don't beat the boss in time, you and everything in there dies. After the dragon being a pain landing all the way over there, the Manticore came in to attack as well. So I howled to buff myself. I decided, screw it, let's just go kill it. So we went in. Wolves only slightly behind. We're doing 52k damage, I wasn't worried. The wolves are howling to buff themselves as well. And the dragon dead. That's how fast we shredded through it. Made sure we're all together. The next target was the monkey. So we went after the monkey. And with the monkey, it took longer than I expected. The monkey has quite a lot of health. Well, a bit stronger than the dragon, health-wise, but the dragon does more damage. As far as I'm aware anyway, it took a lot longer to kill. It resists damage as well, by the looks of it, because we're doing over 3k damage. So we started taking on the monkey for a little while. All the other monkeys and little monkeys didn't help the situation at all. Getting in the way and slowing us down a little bit. Manticore getting involved as well. But he wasn't doing much to us, so we just kept going at the monkey. Biting at his ankles. We were below half health and we hardly took any damage. I couldn't see the other wolves was the only problem, so I didn't know how much damage they were taking. I just had to hope they were doing well. And we could kill this thing easy. But still doing well when nearly dead. Not took that much damage. The thing about Pugnacia is the dinos heal quite, well not quite fast, very fast when they're not taking any damage. Monkey dies, and we get stuck in its body because it's stupid. All wolves come together, and we're basically healed up already. Now, it was time for the stupid manticore. The thing that's the most annoying thing in the whole, of all bosses, in my opinion, that I faced anyway. I ain't beaten all the maps yet. Hunted Story is going to do that for me there, hopefully. Oh yeah, you can put saddles on these walls as well if you could. I obviously forgot to mention that. But you can see that we're on them. Just going to get a bit of armor as well to help. But the manticore's going to keep shooting from the sky, which is super annoying. As you can see, he just keeps firing these down. The wolves are going all over the place trying to follow me. And every so often, because of the attack, it decides to chase after it, even though the cat hit it. Every so often, the manticore will land. And we only do 700 damage to it, 600 damage to it. And he'll stand for like 10 seconds, if that. So even though we debuff it, we make it slow, we still hardly do any damage to it. Luckily, they don't heal too fast, if at all. So we don't have to worry too much about the damage it's doing. But then, as you can see, the manticore breaks. It did break. It broke for a little second there, as you can see. He just stuck frozen in the air, which was super annoying. I didn't know what to do. Luckily, it managed to break free, so we kept trying to dodge and not get stuck and everything, whilst it kept shooting down on us. The thing, the poison thing is, it hits the rider as well, so I need to be careful I don't die. Which that's the whole point of hardcore, not to die. But anyway, it finally comes down again and we do some damage to it. Again, it flies off again. But eventually, we killed it. We unlocked the transmitter, which is the reason I did this. But this is where I really fell out with Ark. He's fallen back in. My Featherlight were being eaten by arrows, and my wolves were nowhere to be seen. I was shocked at this moment. Luckily, my Featherlight can handle it itself, so I wasn't worried about it dying, but I wanted to know what happened to my wolves. But anyway, after that I went farming black pearls, did the bosses. I had enough element, kill some stuff, and get the resources to make the transmitter. The transmitter is now to go find stuff, so my goal was to find some glacial gigas, because they're some of the strongest things you can get. So I took my Featherlight out, so I found this giga. Set up a trap that didn't work, so I flew away. I started to shoot from afar, hoping that the darts would do enough to knock it out, and to my surprise the darts did a lot to it. But luckily it was too busy focused on my trap for some reason. Close enough for its snow to hit me. We just knocked it out with 4 darts, which I was surprised with. That's how good the trick darts are in this. I was in Red as well, so I was worried because Red is one of the worst areas on the map, with thylas jumping from trees and microraptors and bugs and pegos and everything annoying. But luckily we knocked it. After getting the giga, we also found another one, and decided to breed them up as well to get an imprinted one. As you can see, we got a giga. Claimed it. Look, I just like the look of these things. They look amazing. One of the best things, another thing I loved in this mod. I also apologise for the overlay on the top. I forgot to turn it off when recording this after the stream. Yeah, I apologise for that. We fed the giga and waited for it to grow up so we could imprint it and take it out for a spin. Now we had the giga, we took it out into the woods nearby, put a saddle on it, and the costume. I didn't put a costume on it, I thought I put a costume on this one, never mind. We'll just look at the damage it was doing. Doing so much damage to everything in the area around it. It was amazing. By killing stuff we got a load of different items and stuff. Just amazing. I got loads of levels from this as well, which helped a lot, because this will make it stronger for when we have to use it to fight stronger stuff later on. You also stick on a Titan with it to see how strong we actually are, because these have million health, a few million health. We do 10,000 to us, but we do 72 with all the snow damage as well. And bleed, I think. So with all that damage combined, just shredded the Titan. We had lost we didn't really lose any health as well. Just got a health potion, which is nice. Now I got the costume and we went out hunting primevals, so we could get their trophies and stuff. Also, a lot of them seem to like to gather in this little pond here. That's why we're here. So I just took the giga for a swim. We started to munch on them, getting manticores, dragons, wyverns, manticores, monkeys. Don't know what else. There were loads in here. I think I said wyverns already, but there were lots of stuff in here. The giga just shredded it and I hadn't lost any health again, which helped a lot. That was next stage already done. I did not expect to be done that quick. We'd already taken out a lot of the primevals, just a few more to kill, and then we're good for the next part of our journey. Oh yeah, of course, because everything, we've got a debuff on as well, so everything wanted to attack us. The next stage was to take on the bosses, mini bosses. So the first one was Mr. Fista. You got the giga out. I got ready to fight. But last level into myself, so I did not risk dying because I didn't know what it'd do to me. If he did damage to me, I needed to be prepared. I had health potions. We all healed up. So I went in. Fight. Oh, I just like the music. I like them. Oh, he did the rocket damage as well. I didn't even touch it yet, he already attacked me. I like the music that the bosses have as well. So after that I went in for fight. Snow damage, biting, the lot. These fights last a while, so we're going to show the start and end of the fights, because if not this video would be 2 hours long. It's already long as it is. So getting to the end of the fight, we're going to look about 10k healthish. As you can see, we're still doing a lot of damage to it. It's not done much to us because we just keep backing off and biting. Well, it does have homing attacks that does do damage to us, unfortunately. All we do is bite for a little bit. Once we get backed into a corner, we run around and fire off the snow again to do increased damage whilst it's running towards us. It also sets us on fire, which isn't fun. But with a mixture of our snow and me biting, Mr. Fista wasn't too much of a challenge, to be honest. I expected it being a lot harder than it was. We had to kill my goal to kill at least, well, one of the most bosses we needed. You'll see why Mr. Fista is going to be important later on to be killing a lot of. You'll find out later why Mr. Fista is important. This Mr. Fista is one of the easy ones though. Next, you have the Titan. Not too far away from Mr. Fista actually, we found the Titan. Elemental Titan. And this one constantly fires meteors or whatever these are, fireball things from the sky. But it's just the same thing again. Snow when we can, and bite as we back away. The problem is with it being meteors randomly everywhere, it's going to hit us more. This is where the health potions will be coming very handy. I'm sorry for any lags and stuff, because there's a lot happening in this little moment. All the explosions, things dying from the explosions, the snow, a lot of effects happening all at once, so I do apologise if any frame drops or anything in the video. The same strategy, because the same strategy applies. We run away when we get stuck, we fire the snow, bite it. They can do more damage than Mr. Fista did, but of course when we run away we heal quite fast as well, so that helps us heal. Towards the end of the fight, this is where problems happened. We got stuck in something, I don't know what we got stuck in, but we got stuck. So it was constantly attacking us and hitting us. Luckily the health potion we found before we started the fight helped us a lot. So when we got low we just popped in straight back to full health. We just kept biting and snow and everything when we could. But eventually, after a long-winded fight, Titan died. That's another mini boss defeated. We were still stuck. I have to get myself unstuck now. Thanks, Ark. Not broken at all, are you? Next, headed to the swamp and found the plant species, the big giant plant species. And I'm bleeding already. That's a good start. Well, I found something else out in this as well. I was fighting this, one of my attacks shred through the trees around us. So I hopefully just have to keep backing through the trees, destroying the trees, and give me space to run around and stuff. To avoid all the attacks and whatever else was happening from this species. Yeah, the range attack as well, like most other bosses do. But the gigas is standing up well so far. It's doing more damage than the others done so far. It seems that we keep increasing the difficulty every time we find a boss. As you see, when we do that snow attack, the trees just around us just destroy, which created a path to back off. Slowly, giving more room to run around and heal and stuff. Naturally heal. We can avoid the range attacks. Eventually, after a long battle again later, more trees getting in the way and everything. We take a lot of damage again. We've had to use don't know how many potions so far. I have to restock on them soon. But there's no damage and me biting adds up. And even the plant can't last too long when we take it out. That's third boss down. Mini boss, sorry. So now we have to find another one to do. Last I worked swap I did find Spinebreaker. We're not doing Spinebreaker yet. Next we went into Redwoods and found Mothra. This was the next boss we were going to fight. Mothra does, as you can see, Mothra does a lot of fast damage attacks, low damage, but a lot of them, like a lightning from a lightning wyvern. So this does a lot of damage already. This was the first battle I got very worried about losing the Giga. I wasn't careful on the health potions. We also got stuck, I think, here, so that wasn't helping me run away and stuff, especially because we're on a hill, so I couldn't really run away too well. But it seems like we're doing a decent chunk to the Mothra as well, which helps a lot. For a little while, we got it below half health, and we were taking a lot of damage still, which I wasn't happy about. But I think we just have enough potions left to survive and take down Mothra. We'll see how it goes. It's for the first time I was worried about actually losing the run. I've been playing safe all this time, but with health potions going low, and Mothra's still doing a lot of damage to us. It was getting close. Also, this getting behind me isn't helping as well. Look, I can still hit it when it was behind me. It was helping me move around and stuff. Occasionally I did a lot of damage. I did a lot of damage with my bites, luckily, so we're slowly dwindling Mothra down. Oh wait, they were worried about it pushing me down the hill and stuff as well. It wasn't helping. Look at the health potions were keeping us healthy. It was slowly going down. The beam was the worst part of Mothra. Not only is she a flyer, but the beam did a lot of damage to us. So it wasn't helping the situation at all. Stronger than any moth I know. Mothra were getting low now. I still had a few potions left over, but at this point I was confident we were going to win. But I have to prepare for the next boss if I'm going to stand any chance of defeating it. Well, as I'm saying, we just used a potion and we're already half health again. But thankfully, I heal one more time to be safe, and a few more bites and Mothra is taken out. The hardest boss so far has been defeated. A little bit later, I have to prepare it a bit more. We found the Trike 3 or whatever, I can't remember the name of it now. The 3 Trike or whatever, 3, I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. Anyway, we take on that next. This Trike summons Tappy Jar and other stuff to fight for it. Luckily to me, this Trike didn't seem as stronger as the other bosses, so I felt this was going to be a breeze. The thing that was annoying was the stuff it was spawning kept pushing me about, but luckily it didn't last all the time. I was never going to kill them because they had a million healths. After a while they despawn. Which meant I had a few time to just fight the Trike. Which seems to be doing a decent amount of damage to. And it didn't do much back. We still need to use health potions because it's going to do a lot to us, but still doing work on it. A little bit later, the stuff's still pushing me all over the place. We've been around a lot of the places now. All the damage numbers, because everything's in the way. The Trike was low, which was the most important part. We didn't care about the minions that spawned in as long as we could survive. And we killed the Trike. But his minions still spawned. I was still being a pain, so we had to wait for them to despawn and get out of my way so I could continue. Stupid things. I tried to see if I could kill them in time, but we couldn't. They just despawned on us. Next we were swimming again, because we need to kill the Kraken. And by far, this was the worst so far. He did so much damage to us, and attacked so fast, that I'm glad I've got a load more potions ready to fight this. Apparently I was trying to get it out of the water so I could fight it on land. Or as close to land as I could because I didn't know if it could come on land or not. So I was just trying to get it as close to these islands as we could so I could fight it whilst I was on land and it was in water if it won't come on land. We were paying, eventually it decided to aggro back onto me and come towards land. This is where I found it could go on land, so you just running around small islands fighting it. Well, actually this was the closest one so far. I got down to low health multiple times and used a lot of power potions again. Eventually wicking down a lot. Let's look how quickly it shreds through my health. I've just used one and we're already at half health. That's how much damage it we're doing. Luckily I only need to use one more potion here to make sure my Giga didn't die. And the Kraken dies. And now it was time. The worst out of all these mini bosses. Spinebreaker. But Spinebreaker was the most important as well. Things to know about Spinebreaker. 3 attacks. It's bite. Oh, 4 attacks, sorry. It's bite. It's rockets that you just start fire more grenades out. Some little missiles that do a little like laser damage. And then this death ball, which just shreds through your health. If you get stuck in it, you're basically dead. No matter what. So this was the most scariest fight I have ever done on Ark. The only attack I was worried about was its death ball. But luckily the save strategy worked. The snow destroyed all the trees around me. And I could just, when it's fighting its death ball, I just ran for the hills to make sure I wasn't stuck in it. Luckily though, like I said, my snow attack destroys trees and its rockets and grenades destroy trees, so luckily a lot of area will get cleared out for me. So that I could run around a lot easier. I hate it when in swamps. Swamp's the worst place to be. Luckily this time, not for the things that's there, but the terrain. Get back in the area to back off and get back into corners. You can see the death ball grows incredible size, so you have to be fast to get away from it. Thankfully the Giga's speedy because of imprint and stuff, so we can run away. Spinebreaker is by far the strongest mini boss it could be. Don't know what they call them. I guess I've just called them mini bosses. I don't know the actual name for them or not. But many, well, I don't know, minutes, I can't remember how long it was now. But a long while later, we finally get it to low health. And we managed to survive all the death balls and everything. And we finally kill Spinebreaker. I said we fight. Okay, we didn't kill Spinebreaker yet. We nearly have, because he's on super low health. A few more bites and it'll be dead. We do see 63,000 damage now, so that helps. Oh, finally, there we go. We've killed Spinebreaker. The hardest of these mini bosses. Back at base. I took stuff back to base. And now we found out that to get Spinebreaker myself, we have to tame a primeval. Look at this primeval Phoenix from near base. There was a need to tame, I just had to fly back and forth to get it out of the way. And so it didn't attack me and kill my Featherlight. But my Featherlight's too fast for it. And we knock it out. And it's an easy tame. Because it's invincible. So we took the Phoenix back, took the Phoenix out for a little bit, didn't do too much, you want nothing exciting. So we took the Phoenix back to base. Inventory, put Spinebreaker inside. Cooks meat, which is nice, but... And use it. Here comes electric. All this electric flying around it. And we lose the Phoenix. We gain Spinebreaker. Finally, I had some power over than the gigas on my side. And now we have the only team left we're going to get. It's time for some stuff, even harder stuff now. So, now it was time to do the final bosses. I've got a Spinebreaker and I've got some of my gigas. The first was the Brood Mother. I got my gigas, I got a second Spinebreaker to help out. To see if they could help destroy the bosses. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was worried about these bosses. Like I say about everything else, I was worried. It didn't surprise you. You're gonna see the full fight for just this Brood Mother, because a lot happens. You can see we're doing quite a lot of damage to it actually. Both Spinebreakers and gigas are doing quite well. I was hoping that these could kill us easy and that everything survives and we'll take on everything together. But so we'll see what happens. Okay, I didn't seem to take much damage, but yet again I wasn't at the brunt of the attacks, so I didn't have a clue how everything else was doing. Luckily, with Spinebreaker does a lot of damage. Oh, I'm going to mention now, the reason why Mr. Fista was so important was because you can get these tokens. And Mr. Fista's token makes you do more damage. So I gave one to Spinebreaker. Because I realised that that's what I could do. Two of these death balls were doing quite a lot of damage there. Everyone was half health, but as you keep seeing, my giga's health or something health is very low. So I started getting worried again. I'm like, if they die, can me and my Spinebreaker take them on? But if I get low enough, and I thought if I get low enough, yes it can. Because I've got health potions. So if need be I can just heal. So I wasn't too worried, but I was more upset if anything died, I would be on my own against the whole rest of the bosses. And that would be it. I'd be dead. As you see, the movement were getting low. But there goes one of my gigas. And there goes my second giga. Just me and my other Spinebreaker left. Stick on this Brood Mother. I couldn't see how well Spinebreaker were doing. I was worried this whole time. I managed to get a glimpse there, and it was very low. Just like Brood Mother. It was a race with my Spinebreaker dying first, or with the Brood Mother. They were both on about equal health bar length, but the Brood Mother had more health than the Spinebreaker does. We did as much damage as we possibly could. And my Spinebreaker dies just before we kill the Brood Mother. With little choice left, me and Spinebreaker decides to take on the next one, the Megapithecus, whatever he's calling, the monkey, basically. At this point I was very nervous. I had the health potions to survive, but I didn't know if I could do enough damage to it to be able to kill it in time. If it's anything like normal monkey, it's a lot stronger than the others, other than the dragon's fire breath. So we will take a lot more damage, and obviously we'll do a lot less damage than we did to the brood mother because there's only one of us. This is another one where I quit out some of the fight. So we just do normal stuff, we bite it, so it uses death ball when we can, and there's rocket grenade things, which do a lot more damage than my bite does. And just whittle away its health and use health potions when need to. Luckily I brought plenty with me, so hopefully I should have enough to survive. I over prepared, I think. Well, maybe I didn't. After a long battle, we finally get it low. It takes a long time these battles, especially when there's only one Spinebreaker. But we will keep whittling it down, using all his attacks, using health potions when need to. Trust me, we need to use a lot. Eventually his health is getting lower and lower. We still have potions to spare. And eventually the green eyed monkey thingamabobber, whatever it is, I can't make a Pithecus or whatever, dies. And we've beaten our second boss. But we still have 4 more to go, I believe. Dragon, Manticore. Yeah, still got a few more to go. Now it's time for the dragon. The dragon will be in a pain at first, but we finally get to combat with it. I hate flyers because others can fly around in circles, bite me, but luckily it stays close to me, so the death ball will do quite a bit of damage to me and I can bite it when it comes close. And grenades will try and do what it can whilst it's doing range. Oh yeah, I want to apologise as well. Its head kind of breaks when it gets into a stuck position where it doesn't fly around. So, yeah, if it hurts you, just look away. I'll keep voicing over and stuff. I forgot to warn, I'm sorry. But yeah, the dragon gets stuck eventually and we just keep biting at it. So this is where we can do maximum amount of damage because it gets stuck. So we got the dragon to low health. I'm using all those attacks on it. It's still glitching out like crazy. But we're still doing alright health. I just have plenty of health potions, so I wasn't worried about this fight. We still had 2 fights left. So that was the worrying part. But the dragon was not doing too much to us. We're managing to take it down slowly. We're getting super low now. It's fine, we health potion's still okay. It's Spinebreaker. Doing a lot of damage. Finally take down the dragon. And that's our 3rd boss done with. Now that the dragon's done, it's time for the Manticore. Nice that this Manticore is not as annoying as the normal Manticore. This Manticore summons death worms. That's fun. We don't just got to worry about the Manticore, we've got to worry about death worms as well. This is going to be fun. luckily these death aren't as strong as they could be, so we can kill them pretty easily. So, after another long battle, we finally get the Manticore on low health. So we only decided to not fly around now, and definitely was only coming so often, not all the time. Seems to be getting weaker as we go on. I thought it'd get stronger, but anyway. We're still not doing as much damage to it as the other bosses, so this took longer again. We got into about 15k health, or below 10k. We're quite weak anyway. After many explosions, health pots, and everything later, I'm going to be very weak now. Just all the things together do a lot of damage, but it had millions of health, so it takes a while. And finally, we take it out. Take it out. There's no boss down. And now it's time for the final boss. The hippo. I have no clue what this boss will do. I've not seen it before. Not played it or anything. I know I didn't like it because it's something to tighten in. So I was already not in liking this. But I had much choice. There's a lot more health than the others. And these other stuff, this is not fun. So we just go in, do what we normally do. Stand still and do every attack and heal up as we can. We did nearly 500k to it, so not doing too bad. Just gonna show you as much of the fight as I can. Down to low health. We finally kill the Elemental Titan. It's Fista got joined in halfway through, but Spinebreaker turns up, kills my Spino. But for some reason, I don't die. Don't know why. I don't know how. Spinebreaker's thing didn't affect me. Right, and the bosses don't attack you unless you aggro them. So I got extremely lucky. Somehow I didn't die. So I have to restart. So I spent ages. These are the bosses, everything, and I got an army of Spinebreaker with Mr. Fista tokens. We're getting close to the end with that last fight. About 3 or 4 days left, so it was a pretty close one. This happened on the last day, 98, day 98. If we don't win this, we are snookered. And I'm gonna apologise now. The game froze for me too. This is me playing right now. The game froze. I could do nothing apart from hope and pray I wasn't gonna die. Eventually, we started getting the game working again, and all my Spinebreakers were dying. And my Spinebreaker was almost dead, but luckily, I managed to hit it first, just in time. So we survived. All my Spinebreakers were dead, but look how low they got it between them. It was super low, so now we need to get lucky. The Spinebreaker doesn't spawn. Or if he does that, I can avoid it. So far nothing spawned in yet. We go down to all that health with just me and my Spinebreakers. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. so far. Still nothing spawned in. We're getting super lucky so far. Oh no, sorry, something has spawned in. The one of the bosses spawned in the tornado one. I didn't realise. That's what the yellow sound was. But luckily we're destroying that as well. Not got much health left and the hippo's still running around in circles. Luckily this is not the strongest boss, so we're fine. Oh, the hippo's getting lower and lower as we go. And still only one boss has spawned in. So this is looking good so far for me. As long as nothing else spawns in, like Spinebreaker or Kraken, we should be good to win this. Still time for some spawning, figuring everything. We're still at half health, so we're doing good. Health wise, we still have no potions left. Building tornadoes, it's the boss is summoning. The hippo's getting super low. And so is the mini boss. But it's also hitting all the buttons, doing all the attacks, trying to just whittle them down before anything bad gets spawned in. More tornadoes come in. Try and block your vision. Great concept. It's not able to see much. For 30,000 damage. We killed a horse. It just went to walk up on the big battle for some reason. The health was super low now. And we killed them both. We have beaten Pugnacia. Now that is it. We have beaten Pugnacia. We have beaten all the bosses. And I also made the Mega Mech as well. I didn't think I had much to it, that's why you're only seen me stood there. He didn't do a right lot. I didn't really like it myself, but we did it. I'm still in shock now that I managed to, with all players, I managed to beat a hardcore thing. I tried hardcore before and trust me, it did not go well. But now we're just going to go through all my dinos and show you what they did once I end the video off. So, started off with the Jerboa. Then moved on to the wolves and the featherlights and the wolves. They helped me do the bosses and get me all the other dinos. But oh yeah, tamed primal spinos, but they didn't do anything, so I left them alone. But anyway, you'll see, as you see, we'll go through the dinos. I want to thank you everyone so much for watching this. And if you made it to the end, I appreciate it so much. It was so much fun to do. And it means a lot. I can't, you don't understand. I also want to say a big thank you to Pro. When I got stuck doing this, like knowing how to progress through them all, I didn't ask, he gave me no spoilers and what stuff did. He just said you should be going for this type of creature, glacial creatures, or going for Spinebreaker or stuff, or he even says about what order I should be doing if I got stuck. Like, I didn't know at one point if I should go after Primevals or something else first. And he helped me out so much, so I'm going to leave his channel link in the description. It means a lot if you go check him out. But Giga's another big one. Giga's the green printer Giga we had is now rest in peace. Died to the Brew Mother. Killed all the mini bosses for primal, but not primals. We did kill primevals. We killed all the Spinebreaker and all that stuff. Spinos I never used, if I'm honest. The Gigas are a lot better. The mammoth that got me all the spat gump charcoal that I didn't need. But it was there, it helped us with some stuff, like collecting resources and stuff, and of course the MVP, Spinebreaker. the thing that destroyed all the final bosses. The army of them did it. Only one survived. That's all we needed. It destroyed the bosses and we beat Pugnacia. I want to thank you everyone so much again for watching. It means a lot if you made it to the end. And if you have any ideas of what I should do, like if I should do another one of these, or any other ideas for videos I should do, please let me know in the comments, or, oh yeah, just let me know in the comments. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I shall see you on the next video or stream. Thank you again, and bye.